talking about the future of rail in Hong Kong is Roger Bayliss, Projects Director of MTR Corporation. You can engage with him and the audience members using the live discussion box right next to the presentation window. Over to you, Roger.
Hello, everyone. Greetings from Hong Kong. I'm Roger Bayliss, Projects Director for MTR Corporation Limited. And today I'm delighted to be joining you to share information on the future of rail projects in Hong Kong. These are the four things I want to talk about. A quick overview of our current railway extension projects before moving on to the future railway extension projects. I'll then spend a little bit of time talking about our operations projects before I go on to talking about the new ways of working that we'll be introducing. So let's start with the current railway extensions projects. Well, the main project we have on the go at the moment is the Sha Tin to Central Link, or SCL. This is actually two railway lines. There's the brown line and the blue line. So let me go through one by one. The brown line is the Tuen Ma line, or TML. This actually connects the existing West Rail in the west to the Ma Shan line in the east. And when it's connected, it'll be the longest railway in Hong Kong at 56 kilometers. Then we have the blue line, where we will extend the existing East Rail, which terminates at Hung Hom Station, under the harbour through another immersed tube tunnel, onto Hong Kong Island, terminating at Admiralty Station. Overall, the project is 95% complete. And on 14th of February this year, we presented Hong Kong with a Valentine's gift, opening phase one, or the first three stations of the Tuen Ma line. And we have a plan to deliver that in Q3 2021. So by then, you'll be able to travel from the west of Hong Kong to the east of Hong Kong without changing lines. On the north-south line, the track work and structural concrete works are substantially complete. The track-related installation work is 90% complete, and the station building services are going well. And we have a challenging target to open in Q1 2022. Now let's look at future railway projects. Hong Kong has its own railway development strategy, Railway Development Strategy 2014, which covers 7 new lines or extensions. The first 2 of these are underway. So turning to the first 2 of these, we have the Tung Chung line extension, which extends the Tung Chung line on North Lantau. We have the Tuen Ma extension, which extends the current West Rail, soon to be called Tuen Ma line. And then the last one that you see on this slide is the Airport Railway Extended Overrun Tunnel. And this will extend the existing Tung Chung line stroke Airport Railway a little bit to the east of the existing terminus, which will improve our service capability by improving our reversing ability. So we actually commenced design of this project in June of this year. Construction is due to commence in 2023, with completion targeted for 2029. Now moving on to the Tuen Ma line extension. This is also a 2-station extension, but this is all above ground. Elevated viaduct coming off the existing Tuen Mun station before getting to the area A16 station, which will be an above ground station, going across the river on viaduct and then ending at a new terminus at Tuen Mun South, which again will be an elevated station. Now at the area A16 station, the first thing we have to do is re-provision the existing swimming pool. And then we can build the station together with the property development enabling works, which will form the foundations for the future property development. In terms of the programme for this extension, design commenced in October this year. Construction is planned to commence in 2023, with completion targeted for 2030. This slide shows a pictorial representation of what the Tun Ma South station might look like. We anticipate that this will be a community railway, where there will be much stronger community engagement throughout the project life cycle. We're going to be going through highly built up residential areas throughout, so it's only right and proper that we fully engage the community. So let me now turn to the other future railway extension projects. And on this diagram, these are the ones left in colour. So let's go through them one by one. Firstly, the Northern Link. This is anticipated to be a 10.7 kilometre underground line linking Kam Sheung Road Station to the new Kwu Tung Station. And they're anticipated to be 3 intermediate stations, giving a total of 4 stations. Moving from the north to the south, we come to the South Island Line West, which is anticipated to be a 7.8 kilometre underground line linking the existing South Island Line East and the West Island Line. And here we're anticipating 5 intermediate stations. Now here, technical studies are ongoing, and we anticipate submitting a detailed project proposal to government by the end of this year. The next one I wanted to touch on is the East Kowloon Line, which we anticipate will be a 7.1 kilometre elevated line connecting to the Kwun Tong Line, the existing Kwun Tong Line at Choi Hung. And here we anticipate there being 5 stations and a depot. The next one I want to cover is the North Island Line, which is anticipated to be a 4.2 kilometre underground line extending the Cheung Kwan O Line westwards on the north shore of Hong Kong Island. At Hung Shui Kiu, we're planning on something very different for Hong Kong, constructing a new station on and around the existing West Rail line. And let me use this station as an opportunity to demonstrate our vision of sustainability. We really care about the society and environment at MTR. And in fact, our new strategy has an increased focus on ESG, environment, social, and governance. We take our environmental impacts into account as we design and develop new projects to ensure that we build green infrastructure and long-term low carbon and resilient mobility that supports sustainable development in Hong Kong. We've already been doing some of this in the past, with past station designs including various environmentally friendly features, such as green roofs and high efficiency lighting and air conditioning systems. But we're not complacent in driving the sustainability agenda. We know we need to do more. So Hung Shui Kiu Station could become a great pilot for a carbon neutral station. So as we develop the design, we're considering a number of sustainability features: a photovoltaic roof, high volume, low speed fans to enable more effective and efficient natural ventilation, rainwater harvesting, which is then used to irrigate the green walls, grey water recycling for toilet flushing, and lots of skylights to allow lots of daylight into the station. This could be quite a new station concept for Hong Kong. And as mentioned earlier, this will be a very new type of station for Hong Kong, built around an existing railway, which maintains operational capability throughout. So the construction is going to be challenging, given the complex interfaces with the existing operating railway and the limited non-traffic hours in which to carry out nighttime work. So to address the problem, we're investigating the extensive use of DFMA, or Design for Manufacturing and Assembly. This will allow a few things: higher productivity, because we should be able to work during the daytime, only sliding the new units into position at night. Improved quality, because we build these components digitally first and then in an off-site environment with proper quality assurance, albeit that the off-site environment is close to the existing railway. And it'll be safer because there's less construction around the operating railway, and any cranes that we use will be well away from the railway. And as I've just touched on, in non-traffic hours, the constructed modules will be rolled into place via self-propelled modular transporters. Now, this is very much in the planning stage at the moment, but we see no reason why these sorts of tools and techniques can't be used. The last of the new projects I want to touch on is at the Suho 1 depot. It's not one of the 2014 RDS projects, but it is a very important project on the drawing board at the moment. Housing is one of the most important livelihood issues in Hong Kong at the moment. And Suho 1 depot development has been identified as an important project for economic and housing development. The plan is to deck over the existing depot and provide property development above. It's estimated the proposed topside development could provide as many as 21,000 flats. A new Suho 1 station would be built to meet the transport connectivity needs of the development in the area. And at the same time, we'll be remodeling the existing Suho 1 depot to facilitate the phased development program, all the time continuing to operate as the depot for the Tung Chung Line, the Airport Express and the Disney Rail. All in all, this will be a major program of activity spanning some 20 years. So I've given you a flavour of what we're doing in railway extensions projects. Let me now turn to operations projects, because we must not forget the existing 11 heavy rail and 12 light rail lines in the MTR network. They all need maintaining, replacing and upgrading. Now, MTR celebrated its 40th anniversary last year, so that means we are no longer a new railway. The challenge we are facing is how do we sustain our world-class performance with aging assets? So we have a program of operations-related capital works. And this year, the overall works value for these operations projects is going to be about 4 billion Hong Kong, equivalent to half of a Sha Tin Central line on an annual basis. Next year and in subsequent years, we'll see an increase up to potentially an average of some Hong Kong dollars 6 billion per annum. That's a lot of work. So to give you a feel for some of the typical operations projects we do, here are a few examples. Replacement of existing rolling stock, both heavy rail and light rail. High voltage, low voltage power system replacement. Automatic fare collection system upgrades. Replacement of the old CCTV cameras with modern cameras. And replacement of our aged station chillers with new, more energy efficient units. And these improvements will not only maintain the existing operational capability, but also improve our environmental credentials. Now, I've talked about the new projects, but as we move forward with all of these new projects, we're doing a lot of work to upgrade and modernize our approach to project management. There are several drivers for this. At the end of one project cycle and the start of the next, it's only right and proper that we examine and upgrade our way of working. In 2018, we had a firm of consultants with strong expertise in project management review our project management systems and make some recommendations. And then we had the issue of new leadership. I joined, and there were things that I wanted to change. In Q3 2019, I, together with the engineering director, Peter Ewan, established what is now known as the Building Excellence Programme to develop a modern, best-in-class approach to railway capital project development and delivery. The work has been divided into 6 subject matter areas, including organisation and governance, quality, our project integrated management system, digital, competency management, and commercial and contracts. It covers the whole project life cycle, from inception through planning, design, procurement, testing, commissioning, and handover. We have a real desire and plan to get back to where the MTR Projects Division rightly belongs, recognised as a market leader in delivering railway projects. I want to touch on one in particular before I go on, and that's the Project Integrated Management System. This is the lifeblood of how we deliver projects. And as I mentioned earlier on, it's only right and proper as we move from one project cycle to another that we choose to update this, to take advantage of the best possible project management processes that we can get hold of. So we're ongoing with the updating of the system, and we'll be launching the new system the end of this year, beginning of next year. One of the highlights of Building Excellence is digital, and that really excites me. When we embarked on our last batch of projects in 2008, tech was not nearly so advanced. An example being BIM, which was still very much in its infancy. As we embark on the new cycle of projects, however, we can take full advantage of the numerous advances in tech. Tech covers 3 aspects of digital project delivery: digital project management, digital engineering, and digital on-site. Digital tools and technologies will be applied in project management to enhance the efficiency of our work and cut unnecessary costs. It improves the accuracy and traceability of records and documents, as everything is uploaded and accessible in a cloud environment. Digitalization will also involve a new mindset as we embrace these new digital ways of working. From personal experience, this will also result in a more enjoyable way of working. Our plans for digital engineering include the extensive use of BIM, 3D and 4D, both in the design and construction phases of our future projects. We actually aspire to 5D or above as a longer-term vision for our digital engineering. And for digital on-site, this is where it can get really exciting. Just a few examples: digital safety, the use of VR for training, the use of sensors to manage man-machine interface, and monitoring of lone workers and the use of exoskeletons. Site monitoring and analysis, including workforce productivity with the application of AI as well. The use of drones for monitoring and recording purposes. 3D laser scanning for BIM modeling and progress monitoring. And the use of robotics, including remote control plants and other robotic applications. Now, we don't know everything that we're going to be doing here. It's a voyage of discovery, but all I do know, it's going to be an exciting voyage as we see a lot more tech on our sites in the future. Coming to smart operations and smart maintenance, MTR is leveraging a number of technologies. A few examples. Robotics. We're committed to providing a safe and comfortable environment for passengers. Of course, with COVID-19, passengers naturally have particular concerns around hygiene in their travelling environment. So we've recently deployed new automated vaporized hydrogen peroxide robots to conduct deep cleaning and decontamination in train compartments and stations. We have robotic customer service assistants, and we continue to explore and develop more other intelligent robot systems to enhance railway services and operational efficiency. Big data. To make it easier for passengers to find vacant seats while carrying luggage on the Airport Express, we're rolling out enhanced passenger information services, showing which compartments have seats available. We're looking at real-time crowding using AFC records, video analytics, and train loading. Passengers can receive proactive advice from our own MTR mobile app, including routing and train car crowding. This service will be extended to other railway lines in due course. IoT, sensors, and big data. The establishment of our data studio earlier this year is a major milestone in the corporation's digital transformation journey. Demonstrate us entering into a new era of smart maintenance. Established as a centralized hub for collecting, integrating, and analyzing different asset data from railway systems, as well as asset condition monitoring and maintenance activities, it will be a key enabler for predictive and prescriptive maintenance and maintenance optimization. Here we will be using big data, data analytics, and artificial intelligence. So I hope I've given you a flavour of the technology-enabled future of our railways, from project inception through design and construction and into the operational and maintenance stage. Exciting times as we start on the next generation of railway projects. In closing, let me leave you with our vision. MTR's vision is to keep cities moving. We aim to be an internationally recognised company that connects and grows communities with caring, innovative and sustainable services. And the vision of the Projects Division is proudly delivering, embracing innovation, globally recognised. We're on the way, but there's a lot of hard work ahead of us, and we're really looking forward to the future projects. Thank you.
Thank you, Roger, for sharing that great master plan. More sessions coming up.